Hello, hello. Welcome everybody. We are about to start our AMA session. My name is Anna, as you can see, Anastasia. I'm the head of customer success here in NetHunt, and I will be answering all of your questions today regarding the CRM functionality and all of your use cases and any questions that rise. Today, we're not preparing any demonstration of any feature. Maybe later we will be doing like multiple webinars. Today, I just want to fully concentrate on your questions. And I'm going to start answering the questions that you asked in advance. And then throughout this session, you just make sure to ask me more questions in the chat. You have the chat section and you can address them to everybody or just to me. I will read them out loud and then show you the answer or not if there is no answer. Anyways, hope you're all good. We're almost in the summer. And how do I exit this one? Okay. There we go. So I will be covering the questions first. So the first question was how to assign leads to managers one by one. And as far as I understand, this requires workflows. And Anna meant how to do it via workflows because manually you know how to do it, right? When you have the record, you just assign a manager. But hi. Sorry, guys. Like I just started, and I just didn't let everybody say hi. But yeah, hello, Weston. So let's go to the workflows. I have a bunch of workflows that I set up, but the one that I wanted to show you is to how assign managers by round robin logic. Yeah, so let's say you have a new record created manually or through the web form. It can be different source, but I will set up my trigger as a new contact is added. And so to this contact, I would need to have a manager assigned. And if it has to be one by one, like by round robin, not a specific manager. So here how it goes. So first one, trigger is new contact added. So we have a new contact added, and then we need to update a record. Update a record, and specifically we need to update the manager field. So when we add the manager here, you need to select this option, replace with one of, and then you can select different managers. This means that every time when a record is created in context folder, every other record will be assigned a different manager as it is listed here. So first will be Rachel, then Monica. And there you go. So I will activate this one and I will create a new contact. The new contact will be test 3. I create the record. The manager is now empty, but no worries. The workflows, they take a few seconds. So I will just refresh my record. And there you go. Manager, you can see this bolt lightning. It means that this update was made by workflows and the manager was assigned as Rachel. Now, if I create another one, I'll just create this record name, do a little update. Oh, it was too fast, I think. Just a little second. Yes, and Monica was assigned. So this is how you do with more managers as well. You can do it, yeah, for different purposes, for different folders, not only the context. This is my example. Okay, next. Next question was from Kelly. How to create and use email templates and snippets. So how to create, let's talk about the templates. So email templates you can create either from single email. When you're creating your email, you can basically start creating the test email, hi name, etc. Okay, and then you can click on this button below for the templates and select the option to save as new template, the template name. You can share it with the rest of the team or just make it personal, and then you save it. And then you will be able to insert this test. I have a lot of tests, test here for your single emails, or you can reuse these templates in the email campaigns or in the email sequences when you create the drip campaigns. But all of the templates you will find in the settings. In the settings, email templates. And here you see the whole list of all of the templates that were created before. They are also divided by shared and personal. You can create a new template right from here, and then you give it a name, the subject, the whole message, and then you and then you prettify it and save it. You can also save the HTML code and save the template as a beautiful newsletter. I already have one. I will just show you this HTML, and there you go. You can see that I have my newsletter as a single email. You can reuse it in the email campaigns. This is more likely. About the snippets. So what the snippets actually mean. The snippets, when you open your inbox, you can see that the emails, they're linked to the records, and the information that you see, it is the snippet. The snippet is, it's like a label containing different or one field taken from the record that it is linked to. So if I go to let's say to the contact to me, Anastasia, you can see my picture, my full name, and also my title. And if I go to my record, yeah, so these are the three fields that were taken. You can depict as many as you want, but do not really overload your snippet. You only need a snippet is just like a quick information that you can, take. Also, you can see the snippets from the related records. And the related records are like here. So the contact is Anastasia, and she works for NetHunt. And NetHunt also, it is the company record, and it has the snippets like the name, the stage or the status, and the website. Why do we how else we can use this? First, to see the vital information before you go to the record. Second, you can click on it and you see that these fields, they also are depicted in this little window that is being opened. And you can see this info if you have more snippets, but also we have the quick actions section that contains the website, the LinkedIn, the Facebook, Twitter. These are all of the fields that are available in that record, and they are clickable. So basically you can do you can go to the website. Will it go? Yeah, it goes to NetHunt. The same when you are here on inbox, you can click on the snippet as well, and you can do even more things because this is the contact, and contact has the phone number field. It has the it also even have Skype and the email icon. When you click on it, you can generate an email, and this email of course will be linked to the record. So these are the quick actions, and what you can do with the snippets speeds up your time. And how to set this snippets. So basically, if I go to the contact settings, customizing fields. So then we need to add the snippets, like to bookmark them, the fields that you want to represent. So under the customized fields under each folder, you will see the snippets that we show, and you can remove them. So I can remove the title, I can add the company name. And I can add the stage. I can add as many as I want. I don't want to do that because I mean, I will save it right now just to show you, but do not overload your snippets again. Oh, this is what I'm saying. So yeah, because then it will not show like everything because it will overload the subject line. But if you click on the snippet, you will see all of the bookmarks, all of the fields that you wanted to depict. Anyway, I really hope that it was a full answer. If you still have some questions about it, you just feel free to send them to me in the chat. Okay. Next question would be from Guido. How to segregate companies in the CRM? As far as I understand, this is how to filter them out, right? So all of the records in NetHunt in different folders, you can filter, you can segment by any criteria that you want. The only prerequisite is to have the appropriate field that you want to create your criteria by. So if we go to the companies, what I have here, I have some fields like industry, status, manager, company size. So basically here, I want to, for example, find all of my contacts. Oh, sorry, my clients. So I have the field status and I want to find all of the clients that I have, exclude the rest. What do? I click on the filter sign and then I select the field status, and my status is or contains, but mainly it is because then the system will give me the options like find me all the clients, and there you go. I can see all of the clients and there are 4. If you want to add more, let's say more criteria, so we can add another field, which is the industry. And so I want to find all of the clients that are in hardware. Okay, so I apply it and then I find 2 companies like this. So you can add as many filters, as many fields to the filter as you want. You can build even different trees. Yeah, so like exclude something but add this or and whatever. So if you have super complicated filters and you're lost in them, so then you just let us know and then we will wreck our brain together. But again, you can build as many as you want. Plus you can also apply the sorting by any field, like by one field only. So like, let's say by, well, status, industry, no, but company size. Yeah, so Schmidt company is bigger. You can also put them into the card view. So I can divide them by columns and by managers. And so you can see that all of these companies, they belong to 2 managers that I have actually in the system. That's it. More questions are welcome. Actually, the views, they are super used, yeah, by our users. And so like I use a lot of them, not here, but in my actual NetHunt account. So yeah, because I like how I start my day. It's my inbox, it's my tasks, and some of the views that I create that I need to check on a daily, monthly, or weekly basis. Next. Next question is from Curiel. Good afternoon. Are NetHunt going to integrate with Outlook, Trello, and Ringostat? Okay, so these are good questions. With Outlook, we are planning to do this, but the thing is that we do not have the ETA right now. Why? The main goal is to improve everything that is in Gmail. Yeah, so like just to have like a super I don't know like how long it will take, but to bring as much functionality as possible to what we have right now, because expanding to Outlook, it will take a lot of resources and time. So right now it is Gmail only. I saw the raised hand just a little, like I'm answering this question. Another Trello, this is another thing. Like about Trello, I'm not sure that we're going to integrate with this because the functionality sometimes they actually overlap, but if there is a possibility that you can bring the functional, like what you're doing in Trello back to NetHunt, because you have the card view, you actually have all of your database here. And so if it's like for more advanced project management, so then we need to discuss the use case, and maybe we can implement it here already with what we have. You can also create the folder projects if you're not, if you're lacking some functionality in the tasks, but the tasks we also are going to improve soon. So again, all of the integrations that you have in your mind and you want, also like you ask us, and then we will figure out like either we're going to do it or not, or maybe we will just integrate something a little bit. And Ringostat, yeah. So this is also one of the, we just integrated with a calling software called Pinatel. This is the Ukrainian company. And we're also planning to do Ringostat, and we're planning to do some more. Plus, then we're going to integrate with more Western applications. Yeah, again, no ETA, but it is already in progress. Okay, I see so many questions and the raised hand. Who raised the hand? I'm sorry. Okay, guys, let's do this way. I'm going to answer the questions that I already have, and then we'll go through the chat. So if you have a question, you just write it in the chat. Next one. How do you use templates before sending them out? This is the question from Eric. And do you mean like how to test how it looks like if you're thinking about this? So then send a test email campaign, because when you create a template, well, first of all, you need to, as a human being, you need to read it through. You need to understand, like, to see like what kind of, like if you're afraid to go into spam. So there are other rules for this, but how it looks like, you can create an email campaign, and then we fix some warnings, continue, and then if I insert, no, I don't like this one. I'll just HTML. I want to send this one HTML. Okay. So the email campaign tool gives you the possibility to send a test email. And so here, before you continue, you can send it and you indicate the address. So I will send it to mine. There you go. That's correct, right? Send a test email. Okay, test is done. So we are going to wait a little bit, and then I'm going to check my email. Let me just do it real quick. Yep. Okay, Rachel Green sent me a test. And there you go. So that was the test. Thank you for registering. And this is how you test your campaign. Okay. Did not disturb because people disturb. Okay, good. Next question. When is easiest format to import leads to NetHunt? The easiest way, I mean, it all depends where from you're importing your data, because we like the most generic, and it is to import from a CSV file. And we also have the integrations with other, I mean, like the direct import from other CRM tools. But if you're importing from another tool that is not listed here, you export all of the info into a CSV file and then import it. I just recorded a new import video, so it will be soon on our YouTube channel, and then you can also check different errors that you might be getting when you're importing the CSV file and why and what causes it. We also had an AMA session. The last one, the previous one, was on import. Anyways, so you can check it out and then import the file, or ask us like if there's a problem. New question. Another question is, when an email event is triggered in your pipeline and the email is not sent, you forget to add email address. how do you reset email so it can be resent through pipeline? That's actually a very popular question. So you need to understand, when you trigger something from your contacts and you have a missing email field, missing email address. So of course the workflow will tell you that the trigger failed. There's nothing to trigger. There's nothing to send to. So how you do it right now, you need to retrigger it manually, unfortunately, but like we're working already, we have a prototype of the a little button that you go to your workflows. Let me just show you some workflow that, do I have it here? Yeah, for example, here, failed. Why failed? I don't, record not available. I deleted this record. So, but anyways, just imagine that you have a failed email send. So here, somewhere, there will be just a little arrow button that will resend, that you will retry your campaign. So when you do it, so the system does it automatically for you. Right now, before we launched this feature, what you need to do. So first of all, it depends on your trigger. So if the trigger is drip campaign, and you can see that I have the starting trigger as the field value changes. Yeah, let's say I sent my record to the contacting stage. It means that now they're put into the drip campaign. Do not forget to untick this option, run once per record. Why? Because if you have it enabled, then it means that when you change again the stage of the record and change it back to contacting, in my case, it will not be triggered because you indicated that you only wanted to run it once. So just untick this one and then go back to this record that was forgotten, like to fill out the email address, then change to any other stage and change it back to the one that triggers this workflow. And this is how you can restart them. Another thing, if you have multiple, like many of those records, you can update their stage field. And this way you will not do it one by one to retrigger them, but like all of them at once. But again, be very careful how many workflows you have. If you have only one workflow, then it's okay. If you have multiple that also have the triggers based on the update of the stage field, let's say here, yeah, do not change it to something else that also will trigger another workflow. Just a little heads up, because it also can happen. Okay. Let's go on. Next question is from Jason. When updating my contacts with fresh LinkedIn information, I know I need to re-add the LinkedIn bio to contacts and then do a new merge. But sometimes it is not possible to do this, as the LinkedIn tool only wants to automatically connect to an existing contact. Is there a workaround for this? Okay, so here I think I didn't really understand about the bio, because when, okay, guys, I think you know how LinkedIn works here. If you don't, we have the LinkedIn extension also for Chrome that you can connect with NetHunt and then nurture your leads, new leads, just create the records from LinkedIn in NetHunt. And in order to collect all of the information that is available, you need to make sure that you go to your settings, you go to data enrichment section, and then you have contacts and companies. This is what we create from LinkedIn as well. If we're talking about contacts, so you select this folder. So all of the contacts will go to this folder from LinkedIn, and that all of the information you want to bring, it is mapped to the existing fields in NetHunt. So you can see that I bring all of this data, but then, for example, short bio or about sections, I do not map. So basically, when I create a record from LinkedIn, they do have the bio, but I do not have it in my folder. How to fix it? First of all, you will need to create this field in NetHunt in your folder, and I believe that Jason has it already. But maybe Jason, you didn't map this field. So when you go when you go to the data enrichment, just map this to the existing field, and then retry creating LinkedIn record. Record from LinkedIn into NetHunt. So then it has to pick it up. And just check all of the fields that you might not have mapped and make sure that you have them mapped. This is the whole thing that we collect from not only LinkedIn, but also from other, like from Google contacts, and also creating records from Gmail. Okay, I think this was the question. If not, so then maybe we need to discuss it more. If Jason, if you're here, because I cannot see right now, let me know. Next one question is, any plans for a mobile app that has NetHunt with your Gmail? Okay, so many years ago, we had a very the first app that contained Gmail, along with the CRM. Right now, we only have the CRM, like the web application, without inbox. We're not planning to insert it again to the fully functional tool app that we already have. By the way, we have two apps for iOS and also for Android. And there was also a question if NetHunt app works with iPad. It does. You need to go and download this one for your iPad. The one as you upload, from App Store. So about the inbox, we're not going to do this. We actually have already the add-on, but the problem is that we're going through the verifications. So this procedure, like we already created this, but we're going through the verifications and we cannot launch it just yet. You will get the error. There were some people that already like downloaded it and they couldn't actually open it. So basically we just need to wait, and then just be aware of our newsletter, and then you will try to test it. So this is the question. The tool is web application, but also we have the add-on that you can open in your Gmail tool app on your phone. So it will not be fully functional, but at least you will open the email and then you will see like, okay, so who it is linked to. You can create the record from the email and you will be able to assign a task from the email. Okay. Next. Okay, Aaron, automated email campaign. There were, I just want to note that there were many questions about the automations, just workflows. So there we received only like the word. So please guys, just specify what exactly you want to build in the workflows, and I will try to build it either right now or we just jump on another call if this is like super specific, so maybe it only relates to you. About the email automated email campaign, we have two tools. First, this is email campaign, just that sends one-time campaign, the one that I showed you to test the email template. Another one is the workflows. About the workflows, I was showing this workflow a little bit. I just want to show you how it looks. So I'm not going to build it. I'm just showing what I already built. So first, you can decide what kind of trigger you need. So it's either you're importing the files and you want to send them email campaign already. Either the source is the web form. So the trigger will be different. In my case, we also have the tutorial and the written tutorial. We have the video, so you guys can check it out. Let me just, in our follow-up email to you with this recording, I will set, that's it. I will create all of like the follow-up email with different links, what to check out, what we've talked about. So you will need to refer to this tutorial and see how to build it. When you figure out what trigger you have, then we have to build the branches. There are two main branches. That first, branch A sends out the email campaign and with all of the automated follow-ups. So the first branch, the first email is like first email, hi there, da da da. You can also send it as someone else. select another email address. So the first email is sent with the templates that you can reuse. Next, then you just build like the same logic. Email, then the interval. For example, I wait here for 2 minutes just to show you the follow-up email has been sent. But you can also select like 5 days, then another email follow-up if there is no reply, then another interval, and it depends how many emails you have in your sequence. When you're done, what you can do, like what I sometimes suggest, is that if the potential client received all of the emails, but they never responded to you, never called, whatever, I can also update my record. So I update their stage into lost, or you can send it to on hold, or like send another batch in 1 year. Some people, they also create workflows where they put, like, for example, the first sequence is gone, then we like update the record, and then we can put another task or another update that we will re-trigger these people in like half a year, for example. It's not only how you send out the email campaign sequences to like cold leads, or like super warm. You can also do this workflow with your existing clients. For example, like in customer success. Yes. So we trigger people about the assessment calls every now and then. So you can also make this cycle. But anyways, it's a lot of talking. Next branch would cover what is so-called, like, if you received an email back, so you received a response, so then we need to stop the branch A, so they will never send an email again. And then we select this wait for email, we received it, then we update the record, like I do it. So because my trigger is contacting stage, so then I change the stage into negotiating. Now I'm talking to this person. I can also select and create a task for myself, so I for sure do not forget to respond to them, because again, you might receive the response to your spam, so you never saw it in your inbox. I sometimes, like, guys, if somebody happened to send me an email and I responded like in 3 days, it means that I found you in spam. And I check it every day, but not every day. So it happens. So just to be on the safe page, you create yourself a task and then you stop it. So here, this step is very, very important. You stop the workflow, otherwise this will go down. Also, there's a branch C. It's sometimes if you not only work with the emails, but also someone can call you or you can call them, and then you have the conversation. You want to stop the first sequence. Or there's another case. If a person responds to you from another email address, not the one that was triggered here. So we cannot guess, like the system will not guess that, oh, this is him. But you receive an email. Anyways, in any case, you can stop the sequence. You just select the helper, wait for update. If, for example, update this guy to the stage, another stage, or maybe another checkbox, and then you stop the workflow. So these two cases, they just will stop your sequence. Okay, I think I covered this. I hope so. In any case, there is a tutorial step by step, and you can recreate it. If you have other, again, as I mentioned, that there are many use cases and many tweaks that you can add, do it, or consult us first and then do it. Because, Another question is from Jack. How to create a few pipelines? Okay, pipeline, we all are used that a pipeline, this is only for sales. This is only, let's say, for the deals or opportunities. So you track how many you have, how many are about to close. You can create the pipelines in different folders. So I actually have the pipelines for all of my folders, for contacts, for deals, and for companies. So it depends where you want to create it. If we go to the companies, I can create like a pipeline, depending on the status of my company, the company that I'm working with. So I have the lead, competitor, client, prospect, etc. If let's take the deals, because the deals, they have more. So the deals, all of them, they're like, okay. So we have different stages. And to create this pipeline, it's always the card view. Yeah. So I select the field stage as a card view. Now we have all of the records and they're divided by them. And so I know that, okay, let me just do a few. One, lost, just, oh, there's a required field. Oh, another thing that I wanted to let you know later. Okay. Why? So this pipeline you created, okay? Now you only have the deals divided by the stages. But if you want to see only the active pipeline, meaning that you can eliminate seeing won and lost stage. And so you will only see your active pipeline. So people that are right now new, presentation, negotiation, or your stages. And then you can save this pipeline, like, and call it active pipeline. Yes, you save it. So now I have pipeline, like a general one, and I have an active pipeline. If you want, for example, to see, you can also enrich all of the cards and add more information to it. So you click on this button. And we right now see the stage and deal amount, but also we can add the company name. So now here on the card, we see the company name. If you want to divide this pipeline by managers, so let's say you want to see all of the deals by managers, not by stage. I have sales manager. So then you will see all of the deals divided by managers, but you here need to eliminate some of the some of the stages, because here we do not eliminate the stages as previously. We here indicate that, for example, stage is not, let's say, one, and then the stage, stage is not lost. There you go. Oh, no, wait. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, there you go. So, and then you can also create another view. So based, so you can save it as, and so managers. Yeah. And now I have 3 pipelines. This is how you add it. Okay. More comments I will read. Next one. Oh yeah, the question was from Billy, using with a Mac, iPad, and iPhone. Just to note, I'm also using MacBook right now, and I'm using NetHunt on Google Chrome because it's just the matter of the habit. I only like Chrome. I only use Safari for Asana, for my personal Asana. my personal life. So there's only one tab, but we also have the extension for Safari. If you're used to this browser, just install it. There's also a guide how to install Safari to your Safari extension. Another thing, for iPad and iPhone, I use the mobile applications that you can also download from our website or from the App Store. Okay, next one. Next one, Joanne. Hi, we're using NetHunt in our business, and I'm just wondering, for emails sent through workflow, can we have a report that shows the people who opened, clicked, viewed, replied, etc., like how it does with sending email through the email campaigns? The question is soon. Right now it's not possible. The only thing, like, I'm just going to show what Joanna means. So in email campaigns, after you send one-time campaign, you can see the statistics. This also you can see in the workflows, but also you can see the behavior of the recipient, and you can filter them by who clicked, who did something, and then you can select them all, send them another email campaign, and you can also send it as a reply. So it will be like a follow-up, but a manual follow-up, and you can update the record. This functionality is not yet available in the workflows. So if we go to workflows, we can only see we can only see the statistics, but not who did this, not who opened or who replied. And therefore you cannot update them or filter them. So, but the thing is that we already saw a little bit of the prototype during our demos, internal ones, and it will be available because it's also a very popular request, and so we're working on it. Another question. So I have two more here, and then I'm gonna be with you guys from the chat. Question from Billy: how can we use a general email to send campaign out? Example, sales at, as the email campaign will go out to more than just one rep's clients. Okay, so when you're sending a campaign, but it's a question, it's a general, the email campaign, if it's a one-time campaign, so then here what you do is that you can select from who the email will be sent out. Yeah, so this is my general email. So Rachel Green, I'm a fan of Friends, as you noticed, but I also have a few other emails that I added in my Gmail. This is not NetHunt functionality. This is Gmail functionality. I will show you later. And then that's it. So you selected from who. In the workflows, you can also do the same. If you select the first email, any email, you can select it from who it will go out, manager or the person, and send as, and you can also select send as who. About the two, in the workflows, you also can, since it is an automation, you can select to whom it will go out. It's either going out to your contact email address, or you can also insert the custom email address. So meaning, for example, if you have the automation, like update of the record, or let's say you update all of your managers, like sales, that the deal was closed. You can use Slack notification as we have it, but let's say it's an email. So you can insert here generic like sales at, and there you go. Oh, Billy, I think you raised your hand and you asked this question, right? How did you get a newsletter? Billy, if you're here and you raise the hand and so you want to specify your question, so you just do it in the chat right now. I'm going to go back to this, okay? So yeah, I showed what we have right now, but if you mean something else. Okay, yes, trying to understand how to send that from sales. Okay, yeah, this is what I promised right now to show you guys. So what you need to do, but again, the question is sales at, is it an alias, or it's a like it's an email, it's a physical email like I'm right now? Can you log in to your sales? Because the thing is, if you cannot do it, so then we cannot attach it as the alias. Here you go. You go to the settings of your Gmail. See all settings, and then you go to the accounts and import. In accounts and import, you see this section, send email as, and then you can add multiple. Okay, so if it's an email address for your company, then what you do, you just add another email address, you specify the name of this email address, and then the email address itself, sales at, and then you go through the verification steps, and then you have this email added as sent as. If I compose an email right now, you can see that it's sent from Rachel, but I click on Rachel and I can select from the dropdown. So this is what you can do in both mass email campaign, like one-time email campaigns, or in the workflows. I think I answered this question, hopefully. Billy, say yes. And I will go to our last question here and then your chat, guys. Okay, and the last one, I'm looking at it now to make sure, but I think that it is it. Yeah, I mean, oh, by the way, guys, keep in mind, if you're doing this thing, this will automatically appear in your single emails, like the very minute that you add an extra account. But if you go to the email campaigns or workflows, the second email, like the drop down, will appear like in 30 minutes or something. If you need it like super urgently, you just email us or send us a chat message, because this is about the synchronization. So we run the sync and it's not instant. Okay. So sometimes people, they're like, I just added, but there's no like account. It's not in the NetHunt settings. No, Billy, guys, it's not NetHunt. It's your Gmail settings. So you go here on the top right corner, you select all settings, and then you go to accounts and import, and then you add another email address. Okay. Okay. Okay, the last one here from Thomas. How to create a field that counts the days since another field hasn't changed. For example, create the time in stage perimeter. I don't understand why the question is, if you know the answer. So Thomas, so yeah, I will show you. Guys, so we have the statistical fields and there are different ones. There, let's say there's a deals folder. You want to see why this record is still in the negotiating stage, even though my sales cycle is like 10 days, but it's been for 30 days. So it's not been closed. What you do, you go to the record settings, and then you add a statistical field. I already have a few. I will show you this. So stat fields, we have multiple, like you can see the whole list. You can check it later. Time since field update and date of field update. They are a little bit different, these fields. Time since field update, it actually calculates what Thomas wants. So if, for example, the deal has been, the deal has negotiating stage and it's been there for 30 days, this field will show 30 days. Date of field update, it will show the date when you updated this field into this stage. For example, 30 days ago. Yeah, like last month. So I go time since field update. I want the statistic to calculate my stage in days. We can do hours. Why hours? If you have the folder for customer requests, not request tickets, so you can also track the matter of closure of these tickets. Like, so it's been like 5 hours. You had to do it within 2. So statistics. It will be statistics 1. I go to deal. Oops. Oh, we need to change it. Yeah, you see. So statistic 1, it shows that the printers has been in the stage presentation for 15 days. Yep. There you go. So that's it. The other field will only show you the date like this, when the field was set to the stage. Okay. Guys, let's go to your chat. I will be reading through what you wrote me and answering. So Weston, question from you. Is there a way to link NetHunt to your Gmail on your cell phone? Oh yeah, this is what I answered. This is the matter of the add-on. So there will not be like the full thorough application that has both NetHunt and Gmail. But it will have a Gmail add-on. Can you zap Dropbox into NetHunt? Oh, with Zapier? I think so, but oh, well. Oh, that's a good question. So like with the files, so if you have the files, right? Because when you have, if I'm on the record and I can create, not a calendar event, a file. So we are integrated with Google Drive. So the thing is that what kind of automation you would like to have, either, you know what we could do? Again, this is the thoughts right now. If Zapier, right? Zapier has Dropbox in their directory. Does it? Yes, it does. So to grab the files, I'm not sure because it's just, you know, making the two tools communicate with each other. Like the file will not be created and stored on the timeline. Maybe, I haven't tested it, but like you just try, maybe you could do bring a URL to the Dropbox folder or the file and like save it as a comment on the record. But again, are you using Dropbox just because it's a matter of habit? You don't like the Google Drive, or this is for another purpose? So yeah, here we need to test it. Okay, okay, Justin. So if you have another comment to it, so you're welcome. I will go on with another question from Billy. How did you get the newsletter style email with HTML? Okay, guys, so we do not generate the HTMLs at all. We only support them. So maybe in the future we will generate them, and hopefully, but again, not yet. I got it, I think, from MailChimp or another one. So there are different tools that give you the some templates for free. So if you have that, you can build a newsletter and then just save it as a template in NetHunt and send it out. I have a tutorial on our knowledge base, and basically I describe how. I will send it to you. Also, if you have the web designers, etc., so they can also just create an HTML for you, and like this is what we do, because we have our own web designers and they just create the HTML codes, and we use them as newsletters and just send it out to you like the emails. Aaron, a question. I would like to see a demonstration of creating an email campaign that can do a must send out to customers, where I can create the email and it will automatically add the contact name, etc. From there, I would like to see a campaign where you say, for example, if reply this email, it will send. Oh yeah, this is what I already showed. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, thank you, Josh. I like the community that you guys are helping out each other. Yeah, no worries. The tutorial will be sent. Aaron, okay. Aaron says that he loves Josh. Amazing. Like, oh my God. We need to, where are you guys from, by the way? I'm in Connecticut right now for another week. So if you want to catch up, we can go and grab some juice. Okay. Question from Andre. Hi, Andre, by the way, from Brazil. I know. Can you show us how you organize your contacts, companies, etc.? I remember your question from the Google chat that you haven't sent me more details on, but I'm not scolding you, okay, guys? Let me see. Okay, how much time? Oh my God, guys, I'm going to rush because it's been an hour almost. So by default, we have deals, contacts, and companies. You can have projects folder. You can have multiple contacts. If you have a necessity to have multiple contacts folders or multiple companies folders, let me know. But the thing is, when you have a contact or you have, let's say, a company, you might be working with only one, let's say with the companies, because Andre, you were working only with companies. And just to give a heads up to everybody, what he did, because you might, and this is also the way out, if you only have one contact and you only need to have their like first name, last name, and the email address, and that's all, you're good to have the company record with all of the information, with the stages, with and then you only add 3 fields here: first name, last name of the contact, and the email. But if you have multiple contacts working for the same company and you're talking to them, and you might have even more, so like here, yeah, what I offer is that you have both folders, contacts and companies, and you have the company information in one record, and all of the contact records that are related, they are related here. So you see that Anastasia, NetHunt, I can link someone else like John Smith, I can link Robert. So now there are 3 contacts that are related to NetHunt CRM company. If I go to Anastasia, she will have only one link, right, to one company, because she's mainly associated with one company. And if a client works to multiple companies that are already also in your database, you can do it as well. But it's not usually the case. So you have two folders and you link a contact to a company. So the link is from here, from the contact, because then you go to the company record, scroll down, and you see all of the contacts related to it. The same with the deals. So the deal can be linked to both, to company and the contact. It can be linked only to the company. Here you can maybe sometimes select, let's say this is the deal, but the company has like 10 managers. And this particular deal, you are, yeah, it is linked to the company, but you're dealing only with Christina. That's it. I think that's it, right? Andre. Okay, if it's perfect, then perfect. But you know that we need to help you on the back end because we need, oh, by the way, if you have the structure like Andre and you want to separate this folder into two, yeah, so like you will keep the companies, but you need to create the records from for the contacts and relate them together. You cannot do it, well, you can do it manually. Good luck. But if you need help, you just let us know, and then my backend developer, good luck to him, he will do this. Okay, next one. You're welcome, Andre. The next question would be from Joanne. Just another question. We have instances wherein our contacts is not sorted alphabetically, even though we try to click on the headers to sort it. There might be something we're doing wrong. We have instances, contacts. Oh, sorry, contacts. Yeah. So like you're sorting them by first name, by last name, by what? Created. So let's say the first name. Oh yeah, it's not alphabetically. By companies. Ooh, okay, guys. Here's another thing. So if you're in the contacts and you want to, but you're sorting them by company, like alphabetically, or by, let's say you want to see all of the people that are related to these companies. So yeah, like DNL, for example, would be like over here if there are multiple contacts. This, no, you cannot sort. So we do not give them call to sort by companies by their names, just because this is just like embedded hard-coded thing. We only show up the name and that's it. You cannot like sort by this, by the ABC or whatever order. So like so you're working with the context, like why is it super crucial for you just to see the order of the companies? Like what do you do next? What is the next step for this yeah, sorting? Joanne, just let me know. We usually make views to send email campaigns. Okay. Do you do this like for bulk? Like, so you have the all of the contacts, but then you only select like, okay, so I'm going to send it to only this part, like for two companies, or what do you do? Okay, I will check the rest of the questions. Okay, those were all of the questions. So from Joanne, we usually depend on the companies most of the time. Okay, yeah, but like, how do you send the emails after that? Because you're in the contacts and then okay, Joanne, I think we need a call. This is what you can send me, yeah, this is my email. Joanne, can you send me your email address? Or you know what I will do? Just a moment. I will send you guys my Calendly right now, okay? So you just book a call with me. Just a moment. There you go. So I'm sending it to all of you, whoever wants to talk to me, book the call with me right now. Joanne, yeah, you got it all, right? Everybody. So book a call with me. We will discuss in full because I don't want to because people are just waiting, some of them, if it's not super relevant. So if it's your unique case and you have some more questions, you send it to me. You have my email, by the way, and book a call. Okay, guys, how do we feel? Do you have other questions that you need to ask me? And also, one request. Since I love the AMA sessions because you ask questions and then we jump on calls. But if you have more and more, do not hesitate. And if you have, for example, what we are doing right now, we want to make other, like we do have like some success stories, but also for different industries, I want to make like different use cases. If you have like a very good structure, like you all have very good structures, but like something that you would like to share with us and that could help other people in the same industry, let me know as well. Okay, so Jan, you're welcome. Okay. Everybody's silent. I'm talking to myself, like, here. Okay, guys. So if you do not have any other questions, so we can wrap up, and we will see each other later on. I think, I'm not sure if it's the last AMA session before summer. We might be doing more, maybe like once during the summer, just because you guys are having vacations. I might have a vacation. I don't know when. And yeah, let's catch up. In any case, you have all of the context. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for your questions. And, oh, Franco, data enrichment. No, I'm not gonna answer. Data enrichment, Franco. Yeah, I do have time, I think. Wait. Data enrichment. Okay, everybody who wants to listen to data enrichment, you can stay. In any case, we have the recording. So about the data enrichment, what it is and why we need it. So what I showed you, there, where is this? Here. Data enrichment, how it works. This is the function that helps you to create the path from different tools to NetHunt. Let's say LinkedIn, Google Contacts, Gmail, right? I didn't forget anything else. So when Gmail inbox, when you are creating records from LinkedIn, let's say, yeah. So in LinkedIn, there, yes. So in LinkedIn, when you have our extension and you click on the icon next to the person, so you can create this person, right? We can create the record and all of this information that is being picked up. So this is the work of the data enrichment, because we created the path over here in the contacts. So this guy from LinkedIn, he will go to my contacts folder. And here we need to make sure that all of the, like, this is like the importing and the mapping. We have the first column. This is the whole information that we can possibly collect from the person, like their profile, birthday, Facebook URL, whatever. And then oh, Billy, you cannot click on it because maybe you're not like an admin. By the way, if this is something that is grayed out, then you do not have the permission. So ask someone that is higher. Yeah, and then you can click on it and then you will see the screen. So basically, all of these fields, we give you the possibility. This is the example, and these are the fields that actually exist in your CRM. If you do not have this field, for example, the field for short bio to store, take it from LinkedIn into NetHunt, then you go here to the folder and field management, you go to the contacts, and you create a new field. And it can be single line, but if it's a short bio, it can be multi-line, yeah, and we can call it short bio, for example. I add this field, I go back to my data enrichment. I go back here, I find the bio, and then I can map it. So this is the thing. When you have everything mapped, so you created a path from LinkedIn to NetHunt, then this thing is possible. So we create his record. There. If I go to his profile, I will see him, and I will see, it's actually our client, and I will see his profile, right? And we also we pick up his company, and we create basically two records, a company record and the contact record. The same you can do with a company. You click on the icon next to NetHunt, company on the NetHunt icon, and you create the record. If I go to contacts, I will find him, Noor, and you will see, oh, that's interesting. Our workflow that I created before, it's here, picked it up. So Rachel was just assigned as the manager, and we created him as a contact, and we connected all of the information that we could. By the way, our LinkedIn integration works the way that whatever information is available for you as his connection, then we bring it. We do not scrape anything illegally. So if you're not a connection with them and you do not have their email address or whatever, we don't bring it. And then if I go to his company, the company will also have some information over there. This is what we collect from a LinkedIn profile of their company, and also him related as a contact. So this also works in the way of creating a record. Yeah, I have me, but I will show you. So like when you click on the email that is not linked to anything, if it does not suggest you're an existing record, it will give you the opportunity to create a contact and the company. So this is the Amazon, so Amazon but if it were a real person, we would create a real person. From Gmail here, we only sorry, we only create the first name, last name, and the email address. We do not go further. We do not crawl the data just yet, but it's also in the plans. Also, the data enrichment works with the Google Context synchronization. So if you import the data from there, where is this? Oh, here. It's also the matter of data enrichment. It also will be mapped to the records through the data enrichment through Google Context Sync. So this is the way why we need it and why we use it. Okay. Okay, I think I answered. How many people stayed? Not many people stayed. Okay, 8 people. Good. Okay, guys. So I think we're going to wrap up. More questions, you have my link and my email, and then we will see each other very, very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye. You're welcome. Bye.